Welcome. We've got some thrilling Arsenal news lined up for you, so stay tuned until the end to catch all the latest updates. And don't forget to leave 300 likes to keep us motivated in bringing you the latest Arsenal updates. That message you shared is a proper classic bit of Arsenal fan culture. Not some flashy headline, but a genuine rallying cry that captures the unbreakable spirit of the Gunners. As we head into the 2026-27 campaign as Premier League champions for the first time since 2004, the pressure has properly shifted. No longer the plucky challengers, we're the side everyone wants to knock off their perch. Pre-season is in full swing after facing Girona on the 1st of August, with Real Betis, Borussia Dortmund in the Emirates Cup, and Como to come. It's a vital time for betting in the new lads like Piero Hincapié from Leverkusen, Christos Tsolis for around £34 to £35 million from Club Brugge, and Alon Meslier on a free from Leeds, while there's plenty of chatter about big names like Vinicius Jr. and Bruno Guimarães. The main worry remains William Saliba's injury, a proper headache at the back that will test Arteta's squad rotation after last season's long title charge. Still, that together mentality the gaffer has built since 2019 runs right through the club, from players and staff to us in the stands. We're no longer the nearly men. We're defending champions with a mature, dominant side ready to go again. Solid defending, worldies from Saka and Odegaard, and plenty of wins are the hope, with a treble hunt the dream, though sustaining it through injuries and Europe will be the real test. Up the Gunners! Come on you Gunners! Mesut Özil speak out about Guimarães on the brink of completing high-profile move to Arsenal. Arsenal and Newcastle United have reached an agreement in principle worth £77 million plus add-ons for the transfer of Newcastle captain Bruno Guimarães. The deal was struck on Friday and is now entering its final stages, with the Brazilian midfielder expected to link up with Mikel Arteta's squad, potentially joining pre-season training in Dublin next week. Unlike Alexander Isak last summer, Guimarães has refrained from pushing publicly for a move. However, the 28-year-old has repeatedly expressed his desire to join Arsenal in recent weeks. His measured and professional approach has drawn widespread respect across the football community. Newcastle initially stood firm, rejecting Arsenal's early bids in the region of £55 to £60 million. Yet, following the departures of key players such as Sandro Tonali and Anthony Gordon, combined with their absence from European competition, the Magpies have softened their stance. Guimarães' clear wish to take the next step in his career proved decisive. The Gunners are moving swiftly to finalize the remaining contract details. Preparations at London Coney are well underway to ensure a smooth integration for the incoming midfielder. This deal stands as one of the most significant of the summer for the Premier League champions. Arsenal have already reserved a date next week for Bruno Guimarães' medical examination at London Coney. Former Arsenal playmaker Mesut Özil commented on the development. Bruno is the perfect modern midfielder. I'm delighted to see Arsenal bringing in a top-quality player like him. The medical at London Coney shows how serious the club are. I'm sure he will make an immediate impact at the Emirates. Tactically, the arrival of Guimarães offers Mikel Arteta significant flexibility. Capable of excelling as a dynamic number 6 or an energetic number 8, he is expected to form a formidable partnership with Declan Rice and Martin Odegaard, enhancing both possession play and defensive transitions in midfield. For Arsenal, this signing underscores their ambition to retain the Premier League title while competing strongly in the Champions League. Guimarães is anticipated to slot straight into the starting 11 and elevate the team's intensity in big match scenarios. Newcastle, meanwhile, face a considerable challenge. Losing their captain after several other key exits leaves them needing to accelerate a squad rebuild. Although the substantial fee provides funds, finding a suitable replacement in central midfield will not be straightforward. Overall, the transfer appears all but complete. With every element now aligned, Bruno Guimarães looks set to become one of the standout acquisitions of the summer. The football world awaits official confirmation of a move that could reshape the Premier League landscape next season. Arsenal's masterstroke. How securing Vinicius Jr. could deliver a tactical checkmate to the Premier League. The agreement in principle struck between Arsenal and Vinicius Jr., facilitated through the influential Rock Nation agency, represents far more than a mere transfer milestone. It stands as a masterclass in negotiation strategy and sporting diplomacy. By securing the Brazilian's personal commitment before entering formal discussions over the fee with Real Madrid, the Gunners have demonstrated considerable foresight and tactical acumen. Andrea Berta, Arsenal's astute sporting director, has effectively locked in the salary structure at the outset. This shrewd move places the North London club in a position of genuine strength. Real Madrid can no longer hide behind the player's contractual demands as a convenient shield against a potential sale. One must ponder whether this development constitutes a genuine tactical nightmare for the rest of the Premier League. For 3 seasons now, opposing defenses have routinely shifted their entire defensive block towards the right flank in order to double up on Bukayo Saka. The England international's brilliance has forced coaches into predictable patterns of containment. With Vinicius Jr. potentially arriving on the opposite wing, that defensive script is rendered obsolete. Should opposition sides continue to overload on Saka, the Brazilian would enjoy generous pockets of isolation. A full 40 yards of touchline real estate could open up, presenting a 1 versus 1 duel against an exposed fullback. Few players in world football punish such isolation quite like Vinicius. His explosive pace, trickery, and increasingly refined end product make him a constant threat in transitional moments. The Premier League's right-backs would suddenly find themselves facing an altogether different order of challenge. This potential pairing of Saka and Vinicius promises to stretch opposing backlines to breaking point. The width and quality on both flanks would create dilemmas across the pitch, forcing centre-halves to make uncomfortable decisions and leaving gaps in central areas for Arsenal's creative midfielders to exploit. From a psychological perspective, the mere presence of 2 such dynamic wide threats would weigh heavily on opposition managers. Preparing to face Arsenal would become a far more complex and energy-sapping task, particularly in the demanding schedule of domestic and European competition. Berta's handling of the situation thus far has been exemplary, blending patience with decisive action. Should the deal reach fruition, it would signal Arsenal's clear intent not merely to defend their Premier League crown, but to evolve into a side capable of sustained excellence on the continental stage. In summary, this is chess at the highest level. Arsenal appear to have maneuvered themselves into a position of considerable advantage. For the rest of the Premier League, the prospect of facing both Saka and Vinicius Jr. in tandem may indeed prove to be something of a strategic checkmate. Thanks for watching Arsenal Time. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment below. Continue following the Gunners' journey with us, and see you in the next video. Come on, you Gunners!